Alright, so my my license plate light on the trunk lid here is burnt out, and I was going to change it, and the most logical thing to do was there's screws here, and here that you take out that go on this little panel here that seem to give you access to these lights here, right? Well, the screws were stuck and they were in there pretty tight, so hold the camera here. So I drilled them out. Here's the screw head, and I thought I was doing pretty good, but hold the camera and the light. When I get this panel off, well, first of all, I couldn't get the panel off. You know why? Because of this pin here. Well, there's no way to get this pin out. You know why? Because there's a nut behind it. Well, come to find out, the way you're supposed to get to those lights is there's these little buttons all over the inside of the trunk deck. And what you do is you get a flathead screwdriver and you pop this little doohickey out, and this little plastic button comes out. Well, there's let's count them, and you got to get them out of here too. Oops. And then you got to get this thing out. So there's one, and luckily I didn't know this, but luckily these will slide down, so this little carpet deal comes out. So there's two, one on each of these arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So anyway, like 20 of them all over the place. These little holes, and then you got to take these legs out. They screw into here. There's one on both sides. And I thought I was going to have to take this out, but luckily, what you do is you take the right side out first, and then it'll drop down, and luckily these will slide out from underneath this bracket. And then you got to get it around. Oh, this is a trunk light for the trunk. See? And I just discovered that if you pull out like that, you hear that click? You actually deactivate the trunk light. So anyway, so you gotta kind of pull it out over that button. Let's see here. Oh, you gotta get out of here. And then this will drop down. And then you can get back up in there. Where's that light? Where is that light? It's up here. Oh, and there's that light right there. And it's just a little dome light, and you pop it out. So let me pop it out. And there's the culprit. I don't have another dome light on me. I don't think. I'm gonna have to look through my stuff, but I'm just gonna rop it off one of the doors. But I cannot pass state inspection with that license plate light burned out. I'll actually get an error message on my computer. So let me go rob a dome light, and I'll be back. There, the bottom one is the burnt out one, and the top one I robbed from underneath the back driver door, or the back passenger door. Luckily, I pulled the door panel off before and was able to remember that it used the same light bulb, so I don't have to go out to the auto parts store, which I just came back from to get my fog lamp. So let me pop this back in and put it back together. I don't have to fix those screws that I stripped out or drilled out. Oh, and I do want to say, as I said before, with these bulbs, you can never be too careful. They could be halogens, and so you don't want to touch these things with your bare hands. You want to handle them with a tissue or with a cotton glove or something like that. So the oils won't burn and etch the glass and cause them to prematurely break. Okay, I redneck repaired it. These were the studs that held the screws in. I couldn't get the screws out, so I just pinched the collars on top. They were aluminum, and I just broke them right off. And I replaced them with, I think they're 5/16. I don't know, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, 3/16? Yeah, I think they're 3/16 zinc screws. Anyway, whatever, the screws and nuts. And the lights do work. So I'm good to go. Now all I gotta do is put the stupid cover back on. And I just gotta say that whoever worked at Mercedes that designed the studs that held that little panel in, you're a dummy. And the access to the light, whoever designed that, you're a dummy. That's all I got to say about that. There it is. La Luz. Works good, lasts a long time. And I don't get that stupid error message on my dashboard. It would say light error there. And now it just says switch lights off. That's it.